Welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have Wonder Man from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's a Marvel Spotlight series, premiered yesterday on Disney Plus. I knew that, but because each of the episodes are really short, they're like 30, 35 minutes when you take off the credits, although you do want to sit through some of the credits a little bit. There's no story that's added, but there's music. It's a great soundtrack. They're all 35 or so, 30, 35 minutes long each, all 8 episodes. So it's not, they're really easy to binge through. And I watched all 8 episodes from 6 o'clock the moment it premiered all the way through just about 10 o'clock. Took a few bathroom breaks, but beyond that, it zipped right through. So it was great to watch this as a whole kind of thing. Stars Yahya Abdul, why do I keep forgetting this? Mateen the second. Cuts off his name, and also Sir Ben Kingsley. These are our main characters right here. You know, Sir Ben Kingsley as Trevor Slattery from Iron Man 3, and also Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. So yeah, all of those things. Just so you know, you don't have to watch either of those films to appreciate this. You might get a little bit more depth into Trevor's character by watching Iron Man 3, but it's not necessary. They do make enough references to his past, his very checkered past, as a terrorist. An actor who played a terrorist. So, yeah, they make plenty of references to that. The Shang-Chi stuff, there is no reference to any of those adventures at all whatsoever. The closest they come to it is Trevor is flying on a plane back from, I believe, China. It looks like it because the plane is filled with mostly Asian people in the plane, so it gives you the idea that he flew back to LAX from China after his adventure with Shang-Chi. So that's it. Has no bearing whatsoever. So you can skip watching those movies. Go ahead, watch it. Go ahead. Also, you'd want to watch Iron Man 3, All Hail to the King, then Shang-Chi, then this series, but you don't have to. Just watch this series. So, yeah, I told you about the time, the length, the episodes, just released yesterday. And what is this about? It's about actors. It is very much, people have said it's a love letter to Hollywood, and that doesn't really sell people who are not loving Hollywood. It doesn't sell people on watching this series. It is a drama with comedic elements throughout, because it's Trevor Slattery. He's just a complete, usually self-absorbed, it doesn't take too many things very seriously. Certainly not anybody but himself. So between the two of them, you get a nice little buddy adventure between the two of them, both trying for roles in the same movie. Simon, who's wanted to be an actor ever since he was very little, and especially since he saw the original Wonder Man movie in the theaters with his dad on a day that Dad helped him skip school. So, Wonder Man was a revelation to him, and he has been in love with it ever since. And so when he gets the opportunity to audition for the remake of the movie with a very eccentric director, he goes for it. He does whatever he can, and he gets a little help, more than a little help, from Trevor. Trevor, though, as much as he's trying to redeem himself, as much as he's trying to sort of do better after the whole Mandarin thing, especially after his adventure with Shang-Chi, he kind of gets forced into a situation that is not working to his benefit and could badly affect Simon. So I don't want to say anything more on that, but he's acting. Let's just say he's doing a lot of acting. And that's just not on a stage or on a studio set. But Simon has a secret too, of course. He has superpowers. And apparently, you can't get, and this was hinted at in the trailer, that's why I can say it, you can't be in Hollywood and have superpowers. Yeah, So why? Well, guess what? In the fourth episode, which is in black and white, and features none of the main cast. That's an episode that I won't say the name of it. If you can read it if you want, you'll see it as it comes up. And it's based on an actual Marvel character that is not Wonder Man, but it is a black and white departure from the series, and it gives you the backstory on the whole Hollywood superheroes connection and why Simon is terrified. He wants to be an actor, and if anybody found out what he is, he would never have, his dreams would never come true, and it would. He doesn't want to be a superhero. There's no situation where he's a superhero. He's just a regular guy, and he wants to be an actor. So we get the two of these guys two-handing it, just back and forth, trying to help each other out, trying to move forward, and getting the opportunity. I can tell you this much, because otherwise, what's the point of having this situation? To be in the Wonder Man film. And of course, at some point, whenever there's characters with secrets, those secrets have to come out. And there's consequences. It's just a standard thing. You can't really say that that you're not going to expect to see that. So yeah, it's a really well written, really well performed series with two astounding leads and a good batch of supporting characters, including a number of celebrities playing themselves, versions of themselves. Let's just say that you can't be in Hollywood and not have to trying to be an actor and not run into some other actors. Well, let's just say Trevor has some old friends. And, well, there's also some new friends. I think the black and white episode features an actor from Disney animated films whose voice you would recognize, even if you don't know what he looks like, but you probably know what he looks like. And he likes warm hugs. So, there's a number of different actors that make appearances as themselves, and this is kind of neat to see that. You get, like I said, I think I said a great soundtrack, and one of those songs. You don't need to stay past the forced. This thing will go to the next episode after 3, 2, 1. You don't have to normally go. Play anything past that before you jump to the next episode. But if you stay longer on the black and white episode, the fourth episode, you will get a full version of a certain Disney song done in a very different way. So, well, it's a Disney song, but it's that character's song from one of these very famous movies. So there's lots of fun little surprises throughout this. It's just, it does poke fun at the eccentricities and the weirdness and the pomp, the false pomp and all this other stuff that is normal in Hollywood, but not for the rest of the world. When people are stars, they treat you differently, and there's just always people who are just production assistants who are just, their job is to just get coffee or turkey bacon or something, and their goal is to someday be a writer or an actor or whatever, but they're starting with the turkey bacon and the latte or whatever. Everybody's got the same goal for the most part. Nobody gets into production assistants just to be production assistants. It's not a thing that anybody does. So I don't think so. If that is the case, somebody needs to tell me that because I've never seen that, and I've been here for over 20 years, and I've been to nearly all the sets, all the studios. So yeah, So it's a fantastic cast. It's a fantastic story, and it doesn't end when you think it ends. The very last episode, it looks like it's over, but when the screen goes black, hold on. So just hold on you'll notice that the episode, there's no credits popping up unless you hear the music. When you hear music, by the way, a pop song or whatever from the 70s or 80s or anywhere in between, if you hear a pop song playing after about a half an hour, you'll know that we're coming to the end of the story. The only thing is, you'll hear a song during like not a montage, but a traveling scene, something like that. But this is unlike anything that Marvel has normally done. Sure, She-Hulk was a lawyer comedy sitcom. We've had WandaVision, and that's all the different eras of television being brought out. There's been so many series, Moon Knight, and just so many different things. But most of them lean very much into the whole superheroics and the way things look when it comes to superheroes. There is no superheroics for the most part. That is not the crux of this series. There is scenes with powers. There is mention of that, but this is very much a drama with a super powered connection. And yes, there's a big payoff, but still, just don't expect it to be people just punching each other with capes and stuff. It's Iron Man's not going to show up and go, "Hey, how's it going, Wonder Man? It's great that we're doing a thing." Of course, Iron Man's dead, but still, Squirrel Girl's not going to show up, and she's doesn't have a show anymore. But she never had a show, I should say, which is sad. I've seen the footage, some of it. So yeah, I say keep your expectations for superheroics. This is not gonna be the kind of thing that your kids are gonna want to watch. It wouldn't be offensive to them, but I don't think little kids would be into it. They'll love Iron Man. They love Spider-Man and everybody else, but Wonder Man is very much an adult, mature series. So yeah, it's meant for adults that are trying to achieve something in their lives that makes them better. It's a passion. It's not a job. Trevor has some specific words about what acting means to him and what he believes acting is. Not just is it one of the oldest professions? It technically might be lying, which is what acting is in a sense, just very crafted lying. It's one of the oldest professions. Lying is often used in the other one. So either way, Wonder Man, definitely worth checking out for us adults. But if you got a really mature kid, they might get a kick out of it, but for the most part, no. They won't. So yeah, that's all I got to say about that. Tomorrow, I already picked it yesterday. It was number 42, and it was Jaws versus Boats. Yes, I know. It is. It is. Here it is. I already moved it over. Dang it. So, number 42 up there. I scroll all the way across. You can see. I don't go out of my way to watch shark things, but it's going to be inevitable. I took away a lot of the shark stuff in the past because there was too much of it. I was getting 3 shark shows a week and I was going crazy. So I took them away. I would do a compilation of like a bunch of them for one episode. One of those episodes was an hour and a half long, and I can't imagine anybody watched that. I can't watch it. That's just horrible. It sounds horrible. But now I put them back since I'm running toward the end of my the series. Probably by May, I might be out of episodes to consecutively watch these things. I can't. After that, I get to the last episode. I can't honestly say it'll be an everyday Disney Plus everyday challenge, because I'm gonna have to skip a few days if there's something new that comes to Disney Plus after it ends. We'll see if I'll rename it. But for the most part, I'm going to be ending around May, I imagine. After more than 6 years, 7 years, it's going to be like 2,300 episodes every day. Yeah. And one of them tomorrow is Jaws versus Boats. Another National Geographic documentary about sharks and boats. All right, I'll see you back here tomorrow with Jaws versus Boats on the next Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow with that.